We got escorted out of a few arenas, for things.
But didn't you get a lifetime ban from a hotel on the road when you were playing junior hockey? Didn't you tell me that one time?
Well, in Lloydminster, we basically got told that we weren't allowed back after an altercation with the fans. I'll leave most of the details. We did get kicked out.
Oh, come on. I want to hear this.
We got kicked out of so we were coming off, and when you're playing hockey in some of these small towns, small cities in Alberta, you have to pass by the fans. You have to walk beside them or behind them, and some choice words were said, and our goaltender, I'll call him out by name, Quentin Leroux, he wasn't having any of it, and so he decided to put his breadboard and stick up into the stands and started poking a little bit. Next thing you know, a few people came down. Look, this story has been going around hockey for a long time. It's not the first time. It won't be the last time. We got kicked out of hotels for going down water slides naked. I mean, listen, which story do you want? I'll take your pick.
I kind of want the naked water slide first.
Well, that one actually ended up with one of our forwards, number 7, Sean Edwards, face down in the pool, and we thought he was joking. We had to pull him out because he got a knee in the back of the head when we all went down one after another down the water.
The Penguins of Madagascar.
Yeah, exactly. And so he ended up getting dragged out. Pretty sure that was on the same weekend. No, that was a different weekend. Another weekend, he ended up getting from the same goaltender, ended up getting a stick in the shoulder and dislocating it. Man, it was chaotic. You're going into a recess of my brain that's bringing up a lot of things, and they're getting mumble-jumbled right now. We got kicked out of a lot of hotels. We got kicked out of a lot of games. I'm not saying it was quite the Charleston Chiefs, but a lot of the stories that you can certainly draw parallels.
Man, that's a road trip if you ask me. That sounds great. You guys going down the water slide like Penguins of Madagascar, knee to the back of the head. I think he's playing around. He's dead in the pool. We grab him out, resuscitate him, kicked out of the hotel, back on the road to Lloydminster, clean him out 4-1 and go home on Sunday. That's a road trip right there.
Man, we had a few of those. And some of them may or may not have been very inspirational for penning a lot of these stories one day.
You know what I always love on the road? I love seeing a teammate close it out. I love seeing him close the deal. There's nothing better than that.
Well, it depends if... Okay.
Well, you know what I'm talking about? Like I've told a story about how, like in Motor City, the GM came and said, "Okay, guys, enough ladies to the team hotel after games. That's enough." So they ended up moving to the parking lot. You go at 3 a.m. There's like 4 cars with their headlights on, and if the trailer's rocking, don't come knocking. But whether you're at home or on the road, especially on the road, and you're your road roommate, and he goes out and closes and comes back, you give him a nux. There's nothing better than that. I remember even one time actually in Mississippi. I won't say who, but there's this one guy. He goes out, he closes the deal. We're having team breakfast the next morning. We're going to IHOP. He brings her to IHOP, and he sits her down right at the table. We're like, "Who's this?" "Oh, this is so-and-so. Met her last night." It was straight like old school. I met her at a funeral.
I'm gonna close off the the water slide story and to kind of change subject. The only reason why we got kicked out of the hotel is because the water slide, there was a giant panoramic window of the pool and the water slide that shared a window with the restaurant on the other side of the hotel. So that was the main reason, is people didn't want seeing, they didn't like seeing everything sunny side up aside from their eggs.
We need to do more stories like this. I think people need to call the voicemail and ask Dave. Actually, how many of your former teammates do you think listen to the show?
Well, I shouted out my buddy Jeff Nuttall there a couple of weeks ago. Him and his boy was playing out in the AJHL.
If you've ever played with Dave, if you showered with him, if you worked with him, please call the voicemail. There's a voicemail line in the description. You call anytime, anywhere. You got you have 90 seconds. Anything you want to say, tell us some stories. I'd love to listen to them live on the show.
There's that one guy that called in from Fort Saskatchewan when I played with the Rangers, and again, I still feel bad. I've been racking my brain trying to figure out who it was, but yeah, man, like I said, you're going into the recesses 25 years plus down the memory road. So yeah, please, refresh my memory. Please call in. I'd love to access these parts of my brain.
Wait, you coach junior hockey too? Sorry to go back for a sec, but you coach junior hockey for the St. Boniface Seals, right?
Yeah, so I actually was an associate coach with the Lloydminster Blazers before they became the Bobcats. I was with the St. Boniface Riels. I was also with the Transcona Railer Express. So yeah, I've done my tour of coaching junior hockey.
You guys take a lot of bus trips or no?
Yeah, there was a hand. Well, especially in Lloyd, we took a lot of bus rides with St. Boniface. We did as well. The Railer Express was MMJ, so that was more city stuff. So you drive to all of those.
Was that in the time when you could smoke on the bus still? 'Cause I could picture you smoking on the bus when you're allowed to.
No, you couldn't even smoke in the. Well, maybe.
Imagine you're a rookie. You just start playing for the St. Boniface Reals. You're right behind Dave Wheeler, and he's just crushing a pack of darts in the bus. You got 5 hours of the road trip ahead of you.
Well, actually, funny enough, thanks for bringing that up. I'm now 3 weeks out from not a single cigarette. Thank you very much. Yeah.
Congratulations.
But I think they outlawed smoking on buses somewhere in the late 90s, if memory serves me correctly. So no, that would have been done. And I wasn't smoking back then. I've only been smoking for about 5 years, and now I'm done with it. It was just a phase. It was a phase. Mom, Dad, it's just a phase. It's fine.
And then she finds God. Now she wants to settle down and have a family.
So if you enjoy what you just saw, we do new clips every single day, twice a day on the Clips channel. You see clips right here. And beside Dave's crotch, we have a full-length show every single Sunday, right by my hand.
Click right here.